Hello everybody from Plant Reviews UK. Yesterday I bought a beautiful fruit tree, a small fruit tree that is the Myrtle-leaved Bitter Orange, also called Chinotto in Italian, whose scientific name is actually Citrus cross aurantium, varietas myrtifolia, and not Citrus myrtifolia as written in the label. That would suggest a possibly a species. This is a citrus fruit. Citrus fruits were in the past considered, most citrus fruits were in the past considered different species. However, like lemons, for example, tangerines and sweet oranges, however, it has been found recently that most of the fruits we consider for cooking and for eating are actually hybrids between just a few real species of citrus fruit, and in particular this Citrus aurantium varietas myrtifolia is Citrus cross aurantium varietas myrtifolia is a hybrid, a cross between the Pomelo Citrus maxima and the Mandarin Citrus reticulata, and that originated the bitter orange Citrus cross aurantium, and the Varietas myrtifolia is actually a variation, a genetic variation of the bitter orange Citrus cross aurantium. This said, it is an absolutely gorgeous little shrub, very compact in habit. Well, actually, it can grow up as a small tree, and it is also extremely fragrant flowers. Unfortunately, it is also extremely bitter fruits. I found I didn't try any yet because they're still green. However, I hope that they will ripen soon. The foliage of this plant is very similar, as you can see, to the common myrtle, Myrtus communis. Therefore, the name myrtifolia. This is a very compact habit because the distance between the internodes is very short. This gives to the plant a very an excellent ornamental value. For example, in a patio, you can put it in a pot. Also, it is ideal the cultivation in pot in places quite cold like the UK, because the plant can tolerate only just a few degrees below zero, and also in winter doesn't like at all to be wet and waterlogged, as many plants kept outdoors are in winter in the United Kingdom. So ideally should be put in a cold greenhouse or in a conservatory in winter. However, in southern England you have still good chances that the plant might adapt and survive in a sheltered position. This is a compact tree that can grow up to 3 meters tall, and usually is found in Malta, Libya, south of France, and Italy, and in particular Liguria, that is a county on the coastal county in the north west of Italy. I've lived there for 2 years. I was very lucky. It's a beautiful country. If you would like to visit it, I can absolutely recommend it. It's great for holidays. There's mountains and beautiful beaches. And in Liguria, in particular in the area of Savona, it is cultivated. And in Liguria originated the main use for this plant, that is for the fruits of this plant, that are used as flavor for a kind of soft drink that is very popular in Italian, and is called Chinotto. This is just a brand, and indeed this one is made in Savona. The letter SA stands for Savona indeed, and these soft drinks are extremely popular in Italy. Also, the fruit is used as well for for giving flavor to also a popular alcohol drink that is the Campari. The plant, however, is cultivated not only in Liguria but also in other regions in Italy, including Tuscany, Sicily and Calabria. The flowers, as you can see, are white and they are extremely fragrant, obviously citrus fragrant, and this is literally my favorite kind of fragrance, the citrus fragrance, together with some fruity fragrances of other plants. I also like sweet fragrances, but I would say that citrus and fruity fragrances are my favorites. The flowers are about 3 centimeters in diameter, so quite small, but they are borne in clusters along the branches, and they are quite a lot, and in some cases they really can cover the plant, can cover the many branches of the plant, and the perfume coming from big plants is incredible. I found that in some sources it says that they are actually more fragrant than other citrus fruits. I come from Apulia in the south of Italy, where we have other citrus fruits cultivated outdoors, like oranges and lemons, including I have one plant of orange and one plant of lemon in the countryside owned by my father. I have to honestly say that the flowers are extremely fragrant. Even in oranges and lemons I don't find much of a difference in intensity of fragrance. They are all these species have quite a strong fragrance, and the type of fragrance is really gorgeous, very citrus, very fresh. And about the Chinotto, however, that's a drink I love. I love drinking Chinotto. So when I saw this plant yesterday in the shop for sale, was the only plant for sale, so I decided to buy it, even if one of the branches, unfortunately, I found one of the branches that was damaged. However, it seems still green, so hopefully we'll recover. It has 2 fruits and 5 flowers, so looking forward. There's another fruit here, so looking forward to full recovery, hopefully. Anyway, the rest of the plant, you can see how gorgeous it is. Obviously I cannot take any credit about the how beautifully blooming and developing fruits this plant is, so I'm talking about the cultivation now, just on sources found on internet, because it is a very recent purchase, so I don't take any credit for it, but I thought would be nice to make a video about this plant, because it's not really a plant that is common to find in garden centers or online. I usually find oranges and lemons for sale, kumquat, but it was really the first time in 7 years I've been living in UK that I found the Chinotto for sale, so I'm really looking forward to cultivate this plant. As I said, the plants is used mostly for the as a flavoring agent. The fruit is used mostly as flavoring agent, and in the several brands of soft drink, as well as in the Campari. However, as I said, it is a beautiful plant for pots. Well, this is just a plastic pot that I bought it yesterday, but obviously when you put it in the garden, you put it in a nice pot, and you can see how beautiful is the foliage, as well as the flowers and the ripening fruits that are green, obviously, when they are not ripen, but they will turn orange when they are fully ripened. This plant, like most citrus fruits, need a very well drained soil, and ideally full sun, or at least partial shade, but usually the more sun the better it is, especially in the United Kingdom, that where the sun is not very intense usually. The plant is, other than that, is quite a strong plant, very vigorous. The only problem would be, as I said, the winter wet and winter cold, so it is recommended in winter Like me, luckily I built like a cold greenhouse, so I will put it here. I'm still in this period actually put it in the greenhouse, because sometimes we have temperatures close to zero, and definitely in winter and during the cold days I will put this plant in the cold greenhouse anyway. The plant is known as Chinotto. It's called Chinotto because I found this online, but honestly, I tell you the story, but this is a term that I learned yesterday for the first time. So according to the information I found, it is Chinotto in ancient Italian some centuries ago was a term for little Chinese. That is the place where originally these fruits evidently were cultivated. It seems that the Myrtle-leaved bitter orange was introduced in Italy from Asia. However, according to more recent findings, it seems that the plant, rather than originating in China, actually originated in Vietnam. However, back then probably the geographical indications were not very precise, or at least was very difficult to give precise indications after introducing a plant from so far away, and so back then probably China was a synonym of Asia anyway. So the name Chinotto, meaning a little Chinese, is due to the fact that this small tree was supposedly coming from China. However, I've never heard the term Chinotto in Italian to indicate a little Chinese or something Chinese, so this must be in use in a very old Italian language that I'm literally not aware of. About the fruits of this plant, of the Chinotto, there is a variety of the bitter orange, are very bitter. That's what I found. I never tasted one fruit myself, and this is another reason I decided to buy this plant, because I'm really looking forward to try at least this fruit, even if I don't have great expectations, considering that all the sources I found state that it is a really bitter fruit. However, it is a fruit that can still be harvested for human consumption, not only as a flavoring for drinks, but also for it can be used in cooking, for example, as ornaments, garnish for example for sweets, and also is very popular for candies, for making candies or candied fruit. So that might be a nice way to use the fruits. This plant, as you can see, bears several flowers on each branch, so they develop in a lot of fruits. I found that if you leave all the fruits on the branches, usually none of them ripen, so it's better to limit the number of fruits per branch to 1 or 2 in order to let a few ripen properly, and then this can be used for human consumption. As usual, I hope that you enjoyed the video. Again, the information about the cultivation I've given today is just what I found online, because this is a purchase that I've done yesterday. I don't want obviously to give any misunderstanding, to say, oh well, I cultivate this plant so well, because it's not really my point. Everything I say in my videos obviously is what I do and what I find in the plants I cultivate. I'm not a person who invents cultivation tips for his plants. However, I thought that considering this was a pretty rare finding in a shop, would have been nice to make a video about it. As usual, I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you like the video, it would be great if you can please subscribe, because this way you support my channel, but subscribing is obviously completely free for you. And if you like this video, also would be great if you can give a thumbs up to the video. In this way, obviously YouTube gets a knowledge that people like my videos and can support my YouTube channel and grow my channel and help me publish even more videos about plants and flowers. So, as usual, thank you very much for watching, and definitely, if you like fragrant plants and fragrant gardens, Chinotto and Myrtle-Leaved Bitter Orange is definitely one of the plants that would surely be a star in your fragrant garden. Thank you very much for watching, and hope to see you next time. Bye.